So my rent was about 3,200. Now I pay like, I'm a credit and funding specialist.
How difficult was the move?
For me, it was not difficult.
How was the process of getting a nanny in Thailand?
I think I paid 740 US dollars. I ain't never in my life went to the gym like I do here. I don't know, it's just something about Thailand that make you want to be better at everything. Like, it feels so much safer here. My last grocery bill in America was like 400 and something dollars, and it lasted me like 10 days. Yesterday, and I paid $30 for enough stuff to last all week.
Someone is watching this from America, thinking about making a move to Thailand. What would you tell them?
Do it.
So now you can stay here for how long? Hi, Jedha. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I am Jedha the Credit Architect.
And where are you from?
I am from Portland, Alabama.
Okay. And how long have you been in Thailand?
I've been here 2 months.
How do you like the first 2 months in Thailand?
They've been adventurous, challenging, life-changing, but I know that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
How did you come up with the idea to make this move?
4 years ago, I was interested in this, but recently when I started my business, I hired a lot of Thai nationalists. I thought that they were just kind people, genuine people. And we always talked about like the weather here, what their life was like here, and they just gave me the courage to make the jump and be confident in knowing that I would like it here.
And how was the visa process for you?
I let the people handle.
So you had an agency do it for you?
I'm one of those people, if I can pay you to make my life easier, I'm going to spend a couple of dollars and pay you to make my life easier. I got a baby. I got enough going on.
And then how fast did that process go, and what kind of visa do you have?
I have the DTV. I got it through Los Angeles, the embassy there, and it took about 7 days.
Wow, fast.
Mm-hmm.
Fast. So now you can stay here for how long?
Up to 5 years, 180 days each entry.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the option to, I think, extend in the country one time, and then I can leave and then extend again. So it's a lot of flexibility with it. With me liking to travel though, I don't think I have a problem with having to extend because I'm gonna go out and explore a little bit anyways.
Yeah, I love me myself, I also love to travel around Asia, and just having these visas that you have to do it, it doesn't feel like it motivates you to travel anyways.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And I don't want to get comfortable.
Where have you been in Asia?
So far Japan and Thailand, of course, but I have a trip scheduled next month to Vietnam. And
where in Vietnam?
Da Nang.
Da Nang.
Da Nang.
Da Nang. You say Nang. Nang. Nice. That's going to be your first time.
It is. I heard it was like the Miami of Vietnam. I love Miami. Yeah, so I gotta go see.
Nice. The first time I was in Da Nang was in March, and it was very quiet, which I loved. Mm-hmm. But then I was there again a couple weeks ago, and it's very busy. I think I never saw that many people on a beach.
Really?
Yeah, no joke. I think about 10,000 people.
Oh, I can't wait.
On the beach.
Let me be 10,001.
Well, you will definitely love it. And the food in Vietnam is amazing. If you're a foodie, oh my, the Vietnamese food is amazing. It's amazing.
And I love the food here, so I can't wait to explore, taste a few things over there, and figure out what I like.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a credit and funding specialist, so I help people use, fix, and leverage their credit to make their lives better. My goal is to help everybody build a life that they don't need a vacation from.
And that you can do that online, right?
Every day, all day, only online.
What's the biggest misconception Americans have about moving to Thailand?
That they will have to settle. I think that moving here has actually increased my life, like the points that I get in life. If I were on a scale of 1 to 100 in America, I think my quality was probably like a 65, and I was making over $200,000 a year, so I'm middle class, and I still feel like maybe a 65, but Here I feel like I'm hitting 100.
Yeah.
I have a nanny, I got a private chef, you know, I love my apartment. I love the people that I'm getting to pick who I allow in my family and in my life. So it's making the quality of everything just much better.
What is your cost of living since you've moved here?
The same as my rent used to be in San Francisco. So my rent was about $3,200. Now I pay like $1,500 for my apartment.
It should be a big one then.
It's very nice.
The 15 is still pricey for Thailand.
And you know, I went hard. I wanted to make sure it was really comfortable because I got a 1-year-old.
Yeah.
So I didn't want her to like not be able to play, not have an outdoor area that was safe. I wanted to make sure she was really, really comfortable. So I made sure her nanny had space, she had space, I have space.
Oh, you have an in-house nanny?
No, but she has a room for when she's there.
Yeah, nice.
Sometimes I need her to stay over. So it's good for her to have space and for her to have areas where she can like put her things and just be able to decompress when the baby's napping or when everything is just calm.
How was the process of getting a nanny in Thailand?
I went through an agency again. One thing about me is I don't stress about nothing I don't gotta stress about.
Okay.
I will pay for peace. I will pay for a peace of mind.
Yeah.
So I went through an agency. I interviewed maybe 4 or 5 people. But the first time I interviewed my nanny, my daughter looked at her and was like, "Friend." And as soon as the first time they met each other, my daughter just ran to her and held her arms up. She is amazing. She is amazing. My baby, some days she cries when she leaves. I don't really like all that. That's too much for me. But I know she loves her, so that means everything.
Yeah. And what's the cost of a nanny, and how many days does she work for you?
So I'm generous. A lot of people here, nanny only get 1 day off a week. I give my nanny Saturday and Sunday off because I actually like being around my daughter. So I think I pay $740 a month, $740 US, which it comes out to be about 24,000 Thai baht each month.
And what was something similar, what would the cost of that be in the US? Yeah.
So in San Francisco, right before we came, when I was comparing costs, a nanny that does exactly what my nanny does would have probably cost me between $80,000 and $120,000 a year.
Wow.
In San Francisco, yes.
Wow.
Yes, very much so. Would have cost $80,000 to $120,000, and I couldn't find anybody lower. I looked. But then when you start looking lower, the quality gets a little funny acting. You know, you got some people who you like, wait a minute, you even know kids. So very expensive in that part of the country.
Wow. And even, I think even daycare costs is very high in the US, right?
Right before I came out, I was exploring the daycares, and just off the top of my head, one of the lowest amounts I remember was like $675 a week. Again, that's San Francisco, so it's one of the most expensive parts of the country, but it still tells a story about where the U.S. is headed. In Alabama, I remember daycare being $75 a week in 2011, and now people can't find a spot for $275 a week. So prices have just increased all across.
How difficult was the move?
For me, it was not difficult. I was more afraid of staying stagnant. I was more afraid of not reaching my potential, not challenging myself, and not showing my daughter that you can do anything at any age, any stage. That freaks me out, because I really do want to be one of those people that if they ask her, like, what does consistency look like? What does ambition look like? What does strength look like? I hope and I pray that she says, my mom. I want to be her real first example. Like, if she can't find confidence and courage in my house, where is she to go and find it? So I'm teaching her that, I'm showing her that, I'm giving her that, because one day she'll be me. She'll have to make these decisions for her own family, and I hope she always knows to follow her dreams.
Beautiful. What is a typical day like for you?
I wake up, it's hectic. My daughter wakes me up every morning. And she doesn't say like, good morning, mama. She say, hey, toot toot. So we wake up probably around 7:38 every morning. We lay in bed, we pray, we sing. Around 8:39, her nanny comes. That's when I start getting myself together. I like to be. Now let me tell you something. I ain't never in my life went to the gym like I do here.
Okay.
I actually be going to the gym, y'all, because I don't know, it's just something about Thailand that make you want to be better at everything. Like I got bones. I didn't even know you had bones right here. I got a little bone right here now, you know? I ain't know about that one. I said, what? Got a little bone showing. So, but it's something about Thailand that just makes you want to get better. So I go to the gym about 4 days a week. And then I try to like enjoy a little breakfast, and then I'm working. I'm online, I'm shooting lives, I'm on TikTok, I'm calling.